จริงๆแล้ววันนี้เรามีแขกผู้มีเกียรติมาจากต่างประเทศค่อนข้างหลายท่านเพราะฉะนั้นบางช่วงนี้ผมอาจจะขออนุญาตใช้ภาษาอังกฤษนะครับเพื่อให้แขกผู้มีเกียรติจากต่างประเทศได้รับฟังสะดวกและตอนช่วงแนะนำภาษาอังกฤษแต่บางช่วงที่แนะนำสปีกเกอร์คนไทยอาจจะใช้ภาษาไทยนะครับในนามของวิทยาลัยโลกคดีศึกษามหาวิทยาลัยธรรมศาสตร์นะครับมีการสนับสนุนโดย Rockefeller Foundation แล้วก็สถาบันวิจัยเพื่อการพัฒนาของประเทศไทย TDRI นะครับ Thai Young Philanthropist Network TYPN Change Fusion นะครับสถาบันอนาคตไทยศึกษาและมูลนิธิเพื่อคนไทยนะครับเราขอต้อนรับทุกท่านเข้าสู่งาน Thailand Strategic Giving So good morning ladies and gentlemen distinguished guests my name is Prin Panichapak I'll be your MC for the day today we have some of the very prestigious and interesting speakers both who are the real practitioners in the fields of education some are businessmen themselves some practice in a social enterprise some who are making long-term strategic planning, both in terms of policies for the governments. I think most of us here realize that long gone are the days when you are being seen as a good guy, that you are giving with expecting no returns. I think in this day, forever more different kind of demanding world, we give something and we do hope to get something back in return, especially when whether it's in the stock market performance, and it's very refreshing that sometimes I stop talking about stock market and don't need to talk short term about investing in stock market, but rather talking about how you invest in the longer term sustainable of our society. And I think everyone would agree that education is close to heart and key to how the society can develop and grow in a sustainable manners. With us here today, we have a lot of distinguished speakers, some fluent from abroad with us. The Rockefeller Foundation kindly supported this event along with Thai Young Philanthropist Network, Change Fusion, and even Lawrence Rian, who is fluent to be here with us to give us some of his insightful experience that he has done so successful in his own country in Singapore. He will share with us in the third session of the day. There are a lot of kind-hearted people and organizations in Thailand who are doing corporate social responsibility, CSR, who are doing social enterprises, SE. We have many of them here with us today, whether it's Stock Exchange of Thailand, whether it's Dr. Pongsak Kuntakul, Kun Vishian Pongsathorn, or Kun Banyong Pongpanit. We have many people who are engaging in this field for many, many years already, and it's encouraging to see more of you here joining today. And I hope the session will be stimulating because the key of it, we have moderator, we have very good speakers, but the key is we want to hear your view, your opinions, whether it's right or wrong, whether it's agreeable or debatable. Any points that you would like to raise, please always feel free to put your hands up to be a truly fluid session. We're also honored to have with us here Kun Ashvin Dayal, Associate Vice President and Managing Director Asia of the Rockefeller Foundation. So I invite Mr. Dayal to come here to give the opening speech. Please give him a warm welcome.
Good morning, everyone. It's truly a pleasure to be here today with such an illustrious group of leaders from across the country and also from outside Thailand. I want to firstly just offer a few words of thanks to our co-organizers from Thammasat University, Dean Nitaya Vajan, School of Global Studies, Professor Uma Langkulsen, also from the School of Global Studies, and then Ada Chirapasai Kul and Watanan Petersek, who really have been the sort of engines behind getting this event going today. So thank you all for your hard work in getting us here today. The foundation was created by John D. Rockefeller in 1913. So that was 103 years ago. He was an American entrepreneur who made his money in oil, in banking, in railways, and in fact, by some reports, was the world's first billionaire. 2 years later, in 1915, the foundation started working across the world, in Thailand, in China, and we've been here in Thailand in some form ever since. And in those 101 years since we started working in Thailand in 1915, the country has achieved a lot, and it's viewed as a success story of development in so many ways. And that inspires us to think about how this success can be taken even further in today's ever more complicated 21st century context. The partnership between Thailand and the Rockefeller Foundation has, from the very beginning, been about building long-term capacity and building education systems in really critical sectors such as medicine, public health, agriculture, and the social sciences. The mission of our foundation is to advance the well-being of humanity in the world. And right from its beginning, the idea was for this to be a new way of giving, scientifically driven, based on evidence, and tackling root causes of the world's problems, and seeking measurable as well as sustainable results. So here in Thailand, what started as a targeted public health campaign to eliminate hookworm in the Kingdom of Siam in 1915 led to a broader, sustained, and systematic effort to develop the public health infrastructure of the country through multiple investments over actually about 6 decades. So not in a year or two, but a long-term engagement. This has included things such as building the first medical school in Thailand at what is now Siriraj Hospital, in partnership with the father of Thai medicine, Prince Mahidol, expanding medical teaching to create the first nursing school at Siriraj, creating 6 life science departments at Mahidol University in the 1960s and 1970s, and helping dozens of public health students to travel to the US and elsewhere to pursue their PhDs and return to their country and be part of the nation-building effort. This is a group that we lovingly call Rocky Docs. I think it's fair to say today that Thailand is widely respected as a leader in the field of public health. And many countries in this region are now benefiting from the knowledge and experience that Thailand has seen over these years. But of course, in 2016, the world is a very, very different place. Thailand has made enormous progress in tackling poverty, disease, illiteracy, and hunger over the 20th century. And there's immense new wealth, human capacity, and most importantly for our deliberations today, a hugely diverse and advanced private sector with capabilities that were really unimaginable a century ago. But we also face new and more complicated challenges: rapid urbanization, climate change, disasters, an aging population, environmental degradation, growing inequality, just to mention a few. But just as addressing the problems of the early 20th century required investing in people and their capacities, so too will this be the key for today and tomorrow's challenges in Thailand. At the foundation, we have 2 broad goals. The first one we talk about is resilience, to build the resilience, enabling people, communities, and institutions to be prepared for shocks and stresses and to emerge stronger from them. And the second one is about advancing inclusive economies that expand opportunities for more broadly shared prosperity, especially for those facing the greatest barriers to advancing well-being. Think about these challenges of ensuring equity of opportunity, preparing Thailand knowledge economy in an increasingly competitive world, or of catalyzing innovations that will expand new opportunities for Thai youth. We have to ask ourselves this simple question today: how can philanthropy transform education in Thailand? If there's one thing we believe passionately at the Rockefeller Foundation, it's that innovation and solutions to complex problems cannot be found in silos. As a 103-year-old philanthropy, we have made a lot of mistakes. We've had a few successes, and we've learned many lessons. And I guess I boil them down into sort of 4 simple rules. First, look everywhere. Innovations from all angles and sources. Don't assume that anyone has a monopoly on good ideas. The second one is take risks. Take risks with financing and funding. Invest in promising, unproven solutions. The third is bring unlikely people and unusual ideas together. Creative synergies, serendipity, perhaps. And finally, think in systems. Focus on the wiring, not just the light bulb. So as we thought about how to mark our centennial in Thailand last year, we felt that one thing we can do would be to support and strengthen the private philanthropy movement here, bringing to the extent that we can the lessons and experiences from our journey. And of course, Thai philanthropy is charting its own course and will continue to do so. And we're delighted to be a partner in that effort with all of you. So thank you all very much for giving us your very valuable time today. We look forward to really creative discussions. Thank you.